All right, we got some breaking news, some new remarks. So Trump is not ruling out military force on Greenland, which we've been hearing for a while. JD Vance didn't rule it out. Nobody's ruling that out. And he even said it was because of Russia and China having their warships all up, all over up there, and they're not going to be able to handle that. So what does that mean? We're going to be able to handle that?
We need Greenland, very importantly, for international security. We have to have Greenland. It's not a question of, do you think we can do without it? We can. If you look at Greenland right now, if you look at the waterways, you have Chinese and Russian ships all over the place. And we're not going to be able to do that. We're not relying on Denmark or anybody else to take care of that situation. And we're not talking about peace for the United States. We're talking about world peace. We're talking about international security.
Just had to show my proof real quick. So we have that. We got Pete Hegseth saying the United States is setting up a warfighting base in Japan. And this is for deterrence against China? Oh man, this shit getting interesting. We got Trump today saying that he's pissed off at Putin and he threatened Russia with tariffs because they're not coming to any kind of deal, and they just launched their biggest attack on Ukraine in like the last few days. It's been like a couple of days since they did a really big attack on Ukraine, but it looks like Putin meant what he said he's about to go full on Ukraine. Now, is it only going to be tariffs? I mean, we know Europe is preparing for a war with Russia. We know they told their people to get survival kits and medicine and all that shit, and now they're talking about sending troops into Ukraine and all that. So where are we going to be in all this now that Trump is pissed off at Putin? Finland's president came out just to admit that Trump is running out of patience with Russia at the moment. So right after the meeting with Trump, he came out to confirm that Trump is pissed off with Putin. He is also saying that he's not going to rule out a third term and that there is ways that he can run for a third term now, while experts are actually looking into it, and they're now saying that he can stay into office up to 2037 if he wanted to, if he just keeps running as vice president and having his mate just drop out. He'll be able to stay as president up to 2037 or until, he passes of old age. There was a leak saying that the United States wouldn't protect Europe. I said this in my last video. I just wanted to show y'all a source. And they're saying because they need to deter China from seizing Taiwan, and that we need to shore up our home defense. We need to stop China from taking Taiwan. So that means we're going to defend Taiwan from China. That's what we're building up for. Russia's getting ready for another invasion into Ukraine in the Sumy area, while Ukraine has invaded into their Belgorod area. The Houthis just shot a hypersonic missile, two hypersonic missiles at Israel, forcing millions to go and evacuate. They shot a couple missiles at our aircraft carrier as well as our destroyers. And they also threatened to hit Dubai to bring the UAE in this because, they're one of our allies, just like Saudi Arabia in the area, and they will be drawn into the war as this war escalates. Just like Iran said they would hit all of our bases and all of our allies' bases if they're hit. And this is why the United States is telling everybody in the Middle East to evacuate. Get out. The bombings might start. Here's the one about them attacking the warships and aircraft carrier with missiles. Then we got Putin's limousine that just magically blew up after Zelensky said that Putin was going to die soon. Literally in his words. There's some shit going on, man. And I'm seeing all of it. All the sleep people can stay asleep. But we know what we're hitting into. We know war is coming for those that are open-minded and can see what the fuck's going on around the world. No peace is coming. Everybody's about to try that peace through strength. And then peace will come after the world's turned into pieces, because it ain't gonna be nobody here to try to start another war. Come on. Anyways, I got more news coming next. Love you guys.